Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
11 MT, take. 11, stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be Falcon football.
Here we go.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 36-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Okay, ready?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Ready. Opposite, green.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Here we go.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
11, 11, 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Bengals come into this one still undefeated despite the 1 tie. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
On 2. Hey, you got to go score. Go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 2nd and very short. Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Play action. It's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
On one, ready?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Burrow will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Running left, here's Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. They find some open field here. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. Touchdown Falcons! Cordero Patterson from 17 yards out.
And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
A throw for Burrow, but it's intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
I'm one, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. DJ Reader there on the tackle. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Daxton Hill in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Room here to run. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Patterson running between the tackles. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. they'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
On second, here's Algier. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Come on, set. All right, go.
They'll run with Patterson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Set, go. Ready?
Beating the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
On the return is Williams.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Here we go.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. Right at the 50-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a give to Patterson. He'll take this to the 46.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Shot. 17.
Here's Patterson again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
A handoff for Patterson.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, this will be incomplete. Rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to make it a 2-score game. Koo knocks this one through the post. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
On 1, ready?
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
11, Thomas.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Patterson on the carry, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From way up at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he coughed it up. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Burrow's throw here, taken in by Morgan. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
Here we go.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. Take. 11
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Richie Grant. Will take over here just shy of the 30. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
Just shy of the 30.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready?
On the give, Algier headed left.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 out near the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
3rd down, here's Patterson.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Throwing is Fromm.
To Mixon on the check down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on second down. Fromm. That is taken in by Hurst. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Looking to throw on second down. Fromm. He will find his man Chase complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll give it to Mixon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and goal from the 1. Here's Fromm to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Looking to throw Fromm. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they fall to defeat for the second time this season. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.